Greetings from Fox Valley Lutheran High School here in Appleton, Wisconsin. High school football is on the air. Week number 3 of our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. I am Joey D alongside my broadcast partner tonight, Zach Morris, and we have got a good one here in the Northeastern Conference. It is the 2-0 Wrightstown Tigers here in town to take on the 2-0 Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes. And let's bring in our broadcast partner now. It is Zach Morris. Zach, another beautiful night here for high school football. I can't believe what the first 3 weeks has been here.
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful night, and more importantly, that the fact we're watching a football game here at Fox Valley Lutheran's field, actually having home games this year after the issues of the field last season, able to get through that for this, get everything set for this year. Fantastic place to play. As you mentioned, the weather is gorgeous, perfect weather for football.
It really is. Now let's talk about these two teams here briefly before we get a chance to hear from the coaches. First of all, the visitors here on the scoreboard, Wrightstown, and they have been absolutely rolling. 68 points in their first game, and then they beat Denmark last week 24-13. So really rolling both on offense and on defense in the first couple of games.
They're doing a great job as both these teams are undefeated, and you can't ask for anything better than this. Week 3, a pair of undefeated teams.
That's right. Last year, 9-3 for Wrightstown. They went 6-2 in conference play, made it all the way to level 3. In fact, the last couple of years, they've made it to level 3, and 3 the last 4 years. And so this is a team, a program that knows what it means here to get to the postseason and just how important these early games are. All right, now on to Fox Valley Lutheran. They start off 2-0 after going 500 last year, 5-5. A couple of close wins, though, so they beat Denmark and they beat Luxembourg Casco here in the early going, but only by 7-2, so only by 9 points total. So they've been a little bit more challenged here in the first couple of games.
As always when they challenge, because that gets you prepared for the middle of the season and, of course, late in the season into the postseason.
All right, had a chance to catch up with both of the head coaches in tonight's broadcast, and you will hear from both of those coming up next as we continue here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Make fenced-in yard happen. Make two-story in town happen. Or ranch in the country happen? Definitely make 2 bathrooms happen. With Fox, make we can afford that one happen. When it's time to decide on your dream home, Fox helps you make life happen. Visit one of 22 Fox locations or apply online today so you can make this is the one happen.
Fox Communities.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Time to talk with some of the coaches here. First off, with the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes and Coach Seth Yeager. It's your first year. How's it going so far?
It's going really well. It's been a great year so far. Great preseason with our good senior leadership, and the team's been coming together pretty well.
Has it been a situation where you've had to try and get them to buy in, or has it been a little difficult?
It's been amazing as far as the character of these guys, just to buy in what we're doing. The defense completely changed from the previous year, and they've gotten on board. And I think in the last 2 games it showed that they really have in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Talk about your first 2 games of the season, 2-0 to start.
Yeah, it's a good feeling going 2-0 to begin with. Yep. Great teams we played against, and struggled a little bit out here and there, but I mean, what team doesn't? Probably why the guys were resilient throughout the 4 quarters and ended up pulling out those 2 wins. For sure.
Like Andrew's been one of the big leaders so far.
You bet. He's been that staple on offense and defense for us, especially defensively. And then we saw last week offensively, he was able to run the ball very successfully.
How about tonight? You're welcome in Wrightstown. What are you expecting?
Physical team, a team, especially offensively, that's not going to reinvent the wheel as far as what they do, but they're good at what they do. They execute in a huge way, and they execute really well. So we're going to have to take them off a game plan just a little bit. Defensively, again, physical. They're going to try to stop us, keep everything underneath, and so we're going to have to work hard to get whatever we got tonight, that's for sure.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We'll be back right after this.
When you're looking for a cutting-edge local company to produce your creative screen-printed or embroidered apparel for your business or team, Creative Imprint in Neenah is that company. Their experienced staff can bring all your ideas to life. They make you part of the experience with their online designing tool that allows customers to design their own t-shirts. That's how they make you part of the experience. Design your t-shirt and place your order online at creativeimprintapparel.com. Experience the difference.
I'm Tom Julian from the Julian Strategic Alliance Group. I'm inviting you to have my team help you develop your personal, estate, and business planning goals. Let us put together comprehensive financial strategies for your success in every season of your life. Contact us today to get started. We're right on the CE Trail in Kimberly. We can help you establish retirement income goals, work with you on your asset protection allocation, and guide you on future income growth strategies. I would like to meet with you to begin the conversation. Call us. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the pregame show here at FVL. About to bring you FVL and Wrightstown. Let's talk with Wrightstown head coach Steve Klister in his 20th year on the job, and off to a 2-0 start this year. How would you assess the first couple of weeks?
I guess we played okay, not great. Against Denmark, the first half, we had 7 penalties, and that kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few times, but we put a good second half together against a good team.
And then the other game?
Clintonville, they struggle, and I think getting them early, that they're a young team, so I think we got on them early, and we're able to kind of take control of the game early.
Any surprises so far in the first couple of weeks?
Not really, no.
Well, how about tonight? You're here at FVL. What are you expecting from the Foxes?
They're a very good team, explosive offense. In the past, they've been able to throw the ball well, and they can still do that this year, but it looks like they have a much better running game this year.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, more with the high school football pregame show coming up right after this.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
As we welcome you back here to Fox Valley Lutheran High School, as high school football is on the air once again, week number 3 of the high school football season. We got a good one for you here tonight. 2-0 Wrightstown. They are ranked currently second in the latest Division IV coaches poll, just outside of Racine St. Catharines in the Division IV poll. And they are taking on the 2-0 home Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes, who also come in at 2-0 on the season. Joey D alongside Zach Morris. Another absolutely beautiful evening here for high school football. And I don't know about you, Zach, but looking through a lot of the stats here and some of the articles, just talking to the coaches there too as well. Some of the stuff that was said off of camera, but expecting a lot of the running the football here this evening.
Well, these two teams are known for that, and that's why if you're a purist of football and you like watching the running game, this is your game. Just like Thursday Night Football was your game for defense, well, this will be showcasing the running game. And don't forget, these two teams, last time they met here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School, that was a great matchup because it was a very close game. Came down right down to the wire, and there was a lot of running in that game, Joey, and that's what I'm expecting here tonight as well.
Yep. Wrightstown actually has won all 4 of the last 4 contests that they have been in the Northeastern Conference. Before that, FVL was in the Eastern Valley Conference, but last year 42-28. Before that, 16-7. 34-19 the year before that, and then 48-24. So they've played in some pretty high scoring, but some very close contests as well. And speaking of that conference, the Northeastern Conference, there you go, right there at the top. It is a big-time battle here to start the season between all 4 of the top 4 teams there with FVL, Wrightstown, Little Chute, and Freedom. And it's going to be a fun season in this conference, no doubt about it.
Especially when you look at the top-heavy teams, the fact that Freedom's always up there, same with Little Chute, Wrightstown, and Fox Valley Lutheran. These are the teams that are always there late in the year and make a playoff push. So this is going to be a great game and a great rest of the season in the Northeastern. So you don't just have good football in here. You have the Bay Conference and the Valley Football Association. There's great football all around.
And doesn't get any easier for either one of these teams. Look at the FEL schedule as they've beaten Denmark and Luxembourg Casco. They get Wrightstown tonight. You got Little Chute, a couple of road games at Little Chute and O'Connell Falls. Marinette coming to town. They had to head to Clintonville. And then how about rounding out the season here at home, Freedom and Xavier for Wrightstown, or for FEL, I should say. Now for the Wrightstown schedule, they've beaten Clintonville 68-7 and Denmark 24-13. Here on the road, then they get O'Connell Falls. So look at that. They got 4 out of 5 on the road here for Wrightstown. And again, none of them, you have to go to FEL, got to go to Freedom, got to go to Little Chute. And then, oh yeah, West Appear snuck in there as well. One of the best teams in the state, too. That is a tough schedule for Wrightstown this year.
Yeah, but that's a nice, sneaky non-conference game to have to get you prepared for the postseason. So I like that late matchup with a team from the Bay Conference in West Appear for Wrightstown.
I want to thank all of our fine sponsors here this evening and every evening. Here that we have our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. We got Fox Communities Credit Union, of course, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, and Julian Strategic Alliance Group, Business, Personal, and Estate, as we are just about ready to get underway here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School on a beautiful evening for high school football. As you have Wrightstown in the away white uniforms with the big blue numbers, the blue tops there, and they've got the names on the back of the jersey. Don't see that too often in high school football, but that's the way that Wrightstown has it this year.
As you can see there for 27. Not too often. As you mentioned, not many high school jerseys have that.
It's Jared Pelishek that we're showing there, 6-foot junior, as Wrightstown set to receive. And you got the Foxes coming out in their maroon, the dark maroon, and the white numerals. A little smaller on the front than they are on the back, no doubt about that. And putting it on the tee will be the kicker for Fox Valley Lutheran, Andrew Martin. 6 foot, 170 pound. And he is just about ready to get things going here this evening. Great crowd on hand, both from Wrightstown and FVL here tonight. It is in the air, and we are underway as it's taken on about the 2-yard line. Running straight up the middle for a gang tackle at about the 25-yard line, and that is where Wrightstown will take over for the first time this evening. 1st and 10, and let's see, officially they will mark it on the 20. That's in between the 25 and the 26-yard line, and we will see what the offense has here for Wrightstown with their quarterback, Reed Romanesco, but we're going to see a lot of Jeremy Van Zeeland, Ben Yeager, and Luke Renard in the backfield. They do mark it on the 26. On their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10, and the first give. And we're going to see a lot of running here for Wrightstown. And the first run goes for a couple of yards up.
Big pile up of all the linemen. I mean, these are tough games, especially when you play a team like Wrightstown. The way they run the ball, it's going to be a physical contest throughout the whole entire game. So hopefully all the defensive linemen for FEL and their linebackers came in rested for today.
Luke Renard, the ball carrier there, 5'8" and a senior, the third leading rusher. Averaging about 6.5 yards per attempt for him. And this time, I'll give it to Van Zeeland. The 6'2", 290-pound senior. Again, we'll be calling Van Zeeland, Yeager, and Renard. Van Zeeland is their leading rusher so far, averaging about 10 yards per attempt so far. And he gets a couple more on that. It's going to bring up the first 3rd down of the contest.
Well, this is a big momentum for both teams, this play, just because if you're Wrightstown, continue to have this drive. As for FVL, you would love on that first possession to get a quick 3 and out and get the ball back in the hands of your offense.
Up under center is Romanesco. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass, a rare pass, and falling down was his receiver. He had a man open there. That was Van Zeeland here in the flat, but he tripped and fell. Otherwise, if he doesn't, well, he was wide open, and he would have got some really good yardage.
Well, for a team known for running the ball, that's a great-looking pass route. Just need to be able to connect on the receiver, and that could have kept the drive going, but a big chance for FVL to take advantage of it.
First 3 and out of the evening. And Wrightstown will be punting. Clock stopped there at 10:29. You can see it in the corner. First punt is in the air, takes a bounce. Picked up at about the 27-yard line. Parker Knoll still on his feet. Gaining more yardage out to about the 42-yard line, breaking some tackles, and a nice special teams play gives FVL pretty good field position on their first possession.
Didn't see the number, but it was a great block around the 30-yard line to give him the opportunity, and then just breaking tackles on that return. Good job there.
So they'll start on their own 43-yard line, first down and 10. And this is the first time we will see the offense for Fox Valley Lutheran with their quarterback Isaiah Ullman. Little play action. Tripped up in the backfield, might have got back to the line of scrimmage before he is taken down by Gavin Humpher. And yeah, they'll give him no gain on that one. It'll be second down and 10.
And nothing really opened up on that play, just forced to take whatever yardage you can get at that point.
Holman with the first rushing attempt. This time dropping back to pass. Slips and falls, and his knee was down, so I think officially that if he didn't get back, well, I think he did get just back to the line of scrimmage. If that was behind it, it would have been gone down as a sack, but again, no gain for Ullman, and it is third down and 10 for FVL. Back-to-back no gains by Ullman. And this Wrightstown defense setting up for a big stop here after a nice punt return by FVL. Back to pass is Ullman, looking across the field. Had his man incomplete, but we have our first flag of the game. Intended receiver was Kyle Reeder. We'll see what the penalty is.
Early indications.
That one pretty much right in between the play there. So we'll see what the call is going to be. Still talking about it with the Wrightstown captains. What do they want to do? So it's going to be probably on FVL here, as much as they were talking with the Tigers players. Still wondering what to do. Now they're going to talk with the FVL players. Oh, now it's going to be on Wrightstown. Holding is the call. And the first penalty going on Wrightstown, and they're going to mark this one off. A 10-yard penalty. That'll bring it up close to the first down because of the spot foul. Now, it'll be very short yardage
Unlike the
here.
NFL, it's not a guaranteed first down.
Yeah. So the first penalty going on Wrightstown. Their first of the game. Now we got third down and short. Ullman takes it. And the give. Reaching across. Did he get enough? That is Andrew Bain. Boy, that is close. We may need a chain gang here. They are looking at it very close. Yep, we are going to get a measurement. I thought he got it. He reached out right there at the last second. Boy, this is as far as the spot, though. It doesn't look like he got it as far as the spot.
It appears just short.
The first run by Bain. Bain, their leading rusher. 206 yards so far this year. Average that out 103 in the first 2 games. Let's have a touchdown as well. Here comes the measurement. Chain is down. Just short. It is going to be 4th down and inches for the Foxes. What do you think they do here, Zach?
Well, ride the momentum. You're at home. Go for it. I mean, you already made more inches on that last play. You feel you should be able to get the first down here, but I'm not sure the confidence between Yeager and his coaching staff knowing that. Do you take the risk and give the ball near midfield back to Wrightstown if it fails, but it appears they're going for it.
Here we go, big time 4th down here. They just crossed midfield on that penalty. Ullman barking out the plays in that shotgun formation. He's got Bame right behind him. Has a guy in motion, the fullback. The give, here's Bame, and he's easily got it across the first down and a couple of yards up to about the 46-yard line. A 4th down conversion for the Foxes.
Being a solid running teams like the Wrightstown Tigers and Fox Valley Foxes are, if I'm Fox Valley Lutheran, you run that play just because that's who you are.
Here comes a quick offense for the Foxes. 1st and 10 on the Tiger 46. Back to pass is Ullman. Has a guy in the flat there. It is complete. He's got a first down and then some. Steigenberger, Sam Steigenberger. And a senior bringing it all the way down to the 29-yard line. A 14-yard pickup and a first down pass. The first pass of the game for Fox Valley Lutheran, and it is complete for a first down. So they'll move the ball quickly. They give to Bame. Gang tackled there after a couple of yards. That'll bring up 2nd down on about the 26-yard line. Some of the big guys up front for Wrightstown. Getting in on the action, Brett Schinkus. 5'10", 270. You look at some of these guys that they have up front there for Wrightstown. Got some big fellas there on defense. It is 2nd down and complete out here once again and knocked out of bounds. And again, that is going to move the chains.
Well, great job. You have Wrightstown thinking run, run. Now you're able to open the passing attack, and that's a great throw. He was able to break a couple tackles as well and slice his way up towards the 15-yard line. Just a great catch and run there for the Foxes.
An 18-yard pickup. And it's 1st and 10 on the 11, so they can still get a first down. That handoff to Bame once again. Getting down inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line, so a gain of 4. That'll be 2nd down for the Foxes as they are knocking on the door in a scoreless game so far. Wrightstown 3 and outs on their first possession. And here's 2nd down and 6. They can still get that first down. Down near the goal line, just short of it. And again, it is Bame. You get that first down yet? Nope, it is going to be 3rd down and short inside the 5-yard line. They just keep on marching down. It is 3rd down and a short 2 or a long 1, however you look at it. There's the give once again to Bame. Did he get across? Looks like he at least got that first down, but not the touchdown. Looks like it is going to be good for a first down. Now it's going to be 1st and goal right there on the goal line. Another carry by Bame. He's been carrying the load so far here on this first drive for FVL.
You feel you should be able to punch this in if you're the Foxes.
10th play of the drive. Holman gets a snap. Here's Bame. Wrapped up right at the goal line. He did not get across. Great tackle leading the way there. Ben Yeager for Wrightstown.
Great surge by the Tigers to be able to get through the offensive line and maybe knock them back a half yard and just be able to survive. Now that you made second down, get another stop, and then all of a sudden that third and fourth downs, that becomes very nervous for the offensive line knowing they were unable to succeed the last two tries.
Second down and goal. On the one, here's Boehm. Did he get in this time? And he did! Diving across. Andrew Boehm, the first score of the game goes to Fox Valley Lutheran on their first drive, and it is 6-0 Foxes.
Well, great run. Didn't get in the first try, but the offensive line were able to at least do a little bit better on the second try and get a better lane for Boehm.
And a whistle flag on the extra point. And the first penalty on Fox Valley Lutheran, going to back him up a couple of yards. A little false start. Not what you like to see at any point, but especially here on an extra point. And it's false start, so they will back him up 5 yards. Make the extra point a little harder. It is up, and it is good. And so, with 5:19 left here on the clock in this first quarter, it is Fox Valley Lutheran 7 and Wrightstown nothing. We'll take our first break and come back right after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Are you looking to make your dream home happen? Make stop searching and searching happen. You could make that fenced-in yard happen and make that bigger bathroom finally happen. It's time to make your home transformation happen with a home equity loan or line of credit from Fox. Apply online right now or visit one of 22 Fox locations to get the money you need and make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Back here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School, where the home Foxes take the football right down the field on their first possession and score and put up a 7-0 lead here on Wrightstown. We'll get your rundown as far as how many plays there were and yardage here in just a second. The kick is away, taken right on the goal line. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Going straight up the middle to about the 30-yard line, and that's where Wrightstown will come out for the second time this evening. Right on their own 30-yard line with 5:13 left to play here in this first quarter. That drive going 11 plays, 57 yards in roughly 5 minutes of play. But aided by that big penalty, the holding penalty that gave him 10 yards. And here comes the Tigers for the second time. They were 3 and out the first possession. And a give to the up back. Yeager for about 5 yards. And handle in on the stop. It'll be second down and 5. Good start, though, to the game there for FVL. How about that, Zach?
Yeah, a great offensive drive. Yeah, he had the holding call, but still able to get a fourth down on that drive and continue to have some ground game and have a couple passing attacks. You need to be able to pass the ball, too. You just can't run every down, and great job for Fox Valley Lutheran.
Once again, the give to the up back, and he is out in the open. Off and running. There goes Ben Yeager, and nobody is going to get him. Touchdown, Wrightstown on a 65-yard run by Ben Yeager. And they are an extra point away from tying it up just like that with a quick strike offense of the Tigers.
Well, they're a great running team, and they showed it there. And the problem is when you go against the running backs for Wrightstown, you need to be able to secure your tackles. They can rip through those arm tackles and be able to get big gains, just like what we saw right there, Joey.
So They're an extra point away from knotting it up at 7 apiece. The lines are down. It is up, a very high kick in through the uprights, and we are all tied up at 7. We'll take another timeout, come back to the Fox Communities Credit Union Game of the Week right after this.
I'm Tom Julian from the Julian Strategic Alliance Group. I'm inviting you to have my team help you develop your personal, estate, and business planning goals. Let us put together comprehensive financial strategies for your success in every season of your life. Contact us today to get started. We're right on the CE Trail in Kimberly. We can help you establish retirement income goals, work with you on your asset protection allocation, and guide you on future income growth strategies. I would like to meet with you to begin the conversation. Call us. Let's get started.
Well, now, that didn't take long. That's an easy drive recap for you. Went 2 plays, both of them by Ben Yeager. A 65-yard touchdown run. 2 plays, 70 yards. That took 47 seconds. And that's Tigers football right there for you, Zach.
That's the running attack you want, quick and fast. So sadly, the running game doesn't really work that way half the time. But right there it worked, and now you have to be more concerned for tackling for Fox Valley Lutheran.
Kick is away. And here come the Foxes. A pretty good run back on a punt earlier. This time tackled just across the 30-yard line. And that's where we'll start their second possession. They scored on their first one, 11 plays. Took a little time off the clock, and I think that's key if you're if you're going to be Wrightstown, because we see what they can do on offense. You want to keep that offense off the field, and that's what FVL did, their first offensive possession.
Well, and then the Foxes are coming off a drive where they actually look pretty good, but passing and running the ball. We'll see what they do here.
They'll mark it on their own 32-yard line. Give to Bame, and he's got some running room across midfield. A big-time gain for Andrew Bame. They'll mark that one on the 45-yard line. A 23-yard pickup for Bame, and just like that, here comes FVL again.
Well, great job just running through traffic and getting a big gain there.
Holman will take it himself this time. Off the left side, he's got a little running room there. The Wrightstown defense faked out a little bit. Did he get enough for a first? I think he's going to be just shy of it. But a 9-yard pickup for the quarterback, Isaiah Holman, on the keeper.
Well, Holman just shows you his aggressiveness, wanting to get back on the field and score a touchdown, take the lead back. Right now for Wrightstown, no answers on defense.
In the no huddle, the quick offense for FVL. New coach Seth Yeager. Here's the pass here to the near side and ripped down from behind. A great open field tackle for Wrightstown by Jeremy Van Zeelen. After the pickup by Sam Steigenberger. And did he get enough? Just enough for the first down. So after all that, on the pass to Steigenberger, 1st and 10 for FVL. Third pass of the game. 3 for 3 now for Isaiah Ullman. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Fakes the handoff again at Steigenberger. And this time breaks the tackle, but then there's 2 white jerseys right there to meet him. Forward progress will give him a yard or 2, but that's a very tough gain. But 4 for 4 now for Isaiah Ullman through the air.
Yeah, after taking the hits there in the tackle, you kind of hope you wish he got a couple more yards to at least give a reason. Hey, I'm a little sore in this play, but at least we got a couple yards.
Yeah, the second 1-yard pickup in a row on a pass for FVL.
But still, any yards will help you in the long run. Just continue to gain something on each down.
A fake pass to the right. The give to Bame. He's got the first down and then some. Tackled inside the 20. They're back inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A 15-yard pickup for Bame, and it's 1st and 10 for FVL.
And now right now you see Bame just being able to pick and choose where he wants to run.
Had a 23-yard pickup not too long ago, 15-yarder right there. Bunch on that first drive as well. This time to give to him. He'll work left side, diving forward. And picking up 6 or 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down on about the 13-yard line. We'll give him 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Time winding down in quarter number 1 inside the 2-minute warning. Again, Ullman with the give to Bame. Breaking tackles on that right side. Finally taken down, but I think he might have enough for a 1st down. A tackle made that time by Joe Hella, 6'3", 220-pound junior. And Bame indeed does get that 1st down. So inside the 10, it'll be 1st and goal now for FVL, knocking on the door once again. 1st and goal on the 9. Couple of flags flying everywhere. We see a lot of yellow. Stangenberger on the end around. But we're going to get some, I'm sure it's some kind of formation procedure here on Fox Valley Lutheran. They're going to be bringing this one back.
Early indication shows Fox Valley Lutheran. And
sometimes on those trickery plays, that happens. You might have guys line up in the wrong spot. Now the referee's coming over to see what Coach Seth Yeager wants to, or is getting the explanation, should say. The other referee started to back him up. Now we'll see where exactly they're. Oh, it is declined, but there is a holding, so there are two penalties.
You'll definitely take the holding over
the
illegal shift or illegal motion.
So officially the 2nd penalty, although it was the 3rd penalty on FVL.
Well, even on an illegal shift, you start to wonder, do you rather take where the ball ended just because you remove it down from their arsenal?
1st and goal on the 19-yard line. Don't see this too often. Back to passes home and a lot of pressure. Lobs it into the end zone. Touchdown! No flags this time. It is complete. And FVL scores on a 1st and long. Kyle Reeder with a 19-yard touchdown reception, and FVL is up 13-7.
Just an excellent pass route. I think Wrightstown was expecting another run, and that's where you have Bame doing a great job being able to get a few 1st down runs to have an excellent opportunity to strike in the air.
Pinning the extra point here. FVL scoring on their first 2 drives, and they indeed put up another one on the board. With under a minute left to play here in this 1st quarter, our new score 14-7. We'll keep it here for the last minute of this 1st quarter, but back-to-back here. First, we've had 4 drives total, 3 touchdowns combined here. What a 1st quarter we've had,
Yeah,
Zach.
and there's no signs of this stopping either. I mean, look at these 2 teams. They need to score just to keep up with each other. Right now, Fox Valley Lutheran has all the answers on offense, but their defense messed up on one play, and that led to a touchdown for Wrightstown. So let's see how the Tigers can respond. Can they make another touchdown drive for themselves?
8 plays on that drive, if my math is correct. Of course, there was that double penalty as well. Capped off by the 19-yard touchdown pass from Ullman to Kyle Reeder. And that is where we sit, 14-7. That one started on their own 32-yard line. So they went 68 yards on that one. Kick is in the air and taking both feet this time in the end zone, and that is going to be a touchback. And so Wrightstown will come out for the 3rd time here with just under a minute left to play in this 1st quarter. They were 3 and out the first one, and then 2 plays, 70 yards for a touchdown. So they've only run 4 plays so far in this first quarter. This will only be their
But
fifth
the yards
play.
per play, though, I'm sure is a whole lot better than Fox Valley Lutheran. I mean, that just shows you how one play can really get your team motivated and juiced up for the next drive. So let's see what the first play looks like now for the Tigers.
They start on their own 20-yard line. Romanesco, the quarterback. Which running back will they give it to? Middle one gets it. Going straight up the middle. Yeah, that'll be Yeager, the ball carrier. Ben Yeager. His 3rd carry in a row, and well, yeah, they still do have to run another play. As the first quarter is winding down, they gave him 6 yards on the play. Under 30 seconds. Give this time to Van Zeeland. And Jeremy Van Zeeland will gain a couple more, and that should do it for quarter number 1. As a mark it on the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and we head to quarter number 2 here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School with our score, FVL 14 and Wrightstown 7. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
When you're looking for a cutting-edge local company to produce your creative screen-printed or embroidered apparel for your business or team, Creative Imprint in Neenah is that company. Their experienced staff can bring all your ideas to life. They make you part of the experience with their online designing tool that allows customers to design their own t-shirts. That's how they make you part of the experience. Design your t-shirt and place your order online at creativeimprintapparel.com. Experience the difference.
Bring it back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. There you see the big scoreboard, 14-7. As the Foxes scored on their first 2 possessions. Wrightstown scoring on their last one. Having the ball for the 3rd time here. On a beautiful night here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Glad to have you along with us. Joey D alongside Zach Morris. It has been an entertaining contest so far in this Northeastern Conference battle. 3rd and short for Wrightstown, and they easily get the first down. Yeager with the carry once again. He has been taking the bulk of the load so far in the first 3 possessions. Now mark this one up on the 37-yard line, a gain of 8, so 1st and 10 on the 37. Again, the quick offense here for Coach Steve Klister in his 20th year for Steve Klister. Talking with him before the ball game, very excited about this year's team once again. And this is why. Off and running, here's Luke Renard, part of their 3 horse attack here in that backfield, and Renard across midfield. He's going to be up to about the 44-yard line. A 23-yard pickup and another first down, and into Fox's territory go the Tigers.
Well, you're starting to wonder now, the way this game is breaking down, it will take a big defensive play to alter this game, and the question is, which defense will do that first?
Romanesco barking out the play. They give once again to Renard, working left side. Tripped up just a little bit. If he doesn't trip, he may have had a first down. But instead, he will be down on about the 37-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. I love this 3-horse attack here for Wrightstown with Van Zeeland, Yeager, and Renard. You just don't know who they're going to give it to. As you see them all lined up right there. Long snap count this time. Up the middle goes Yeager. And close to a first down. I had to get to about the 34. I think he's on the 35, so he's going to be just short. Be 3rd and short here for Wrightstown.
Well, 2 tries here. I mean, you're going to see Wrightstown go for the 4th down if they don't get it here, just because of what the Foxes have been able to do in offense. So for Wrightstown, don't have to panic here. You still have 2 tries to get a yard or 2.
3rd and short. Who do they give it to? Straight up the middle. Enough for the first down. And again, it is Yeager, the ball carrier.
Well, that was simple, but led by the offensive line. They just pushed everyone through. And no matter the quarterback even could have kept under the ball, wrapped around, and still gain a yard or 2 for the first down. Great job by the offensive line for Wrightstown.
Mark it on the 32, 1st and 10. As Wrightstown on the march here. Remember, this began back on their own 20-yard line with about a minute left to go in that first quarter. A hard snap count. And the give. First down and a lot more. Van Zeeland making his way inside the red zone up to the 12-yard line, a 20-yard pickup. It's 1st and 10 on the 12.
And great job by Van Zeeland, continue to use his power to gain additional yardage inside the 20. Great situation to be right now for the Tigers. Even though your defense has been struggling, your offense is still firing all cylinders in the running game.
Who do they give it to? Yeager, Renard, or Van Zeeland? All 3 of them lined up. And this time, not faked out at all. Van Zeeland was the carrier, and he might have gained a yard maybe, but good gang tackle by the Foxes. It'll be 2nd down and about 9.
Well, here's what's so tough now for both these teams. You get 1 stop on first down, you still have to hold on for 3 more downs.
2nd down and 9. All run plays on this drive so far. Give this time to Renard. And he doesn't get much either. So this Fox's defense starting to sniff out all these running plays. Still getting yard by yard, though. It'll be 3rd down. Inside the 10-yard line.
You start to wonder, is this the defensive stand that can alter the game early on?
3rd down and 8. Right on the 10-yard line. Faking one way, going the other. Ankle tackle, diving forward is Jeremy Van Zeeland. Again, they can get the first down. The referees are looking, seeing where they're going to spot this one. Van Zeeland on that 2nd and 3rd attempt there. Did he gain enough? No, this is going to be 4th down and short. Fourth and short inside the 5-yard line. Here we go. 4th and 1 on the 3. Right up the middle they go. Did he get enough? That is Yeager, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Wrightstown, on a 3-yard touchdown run by Ben Yeager, and we're an extra point away from tying it up.
Well, that was a quick dive right to the middle of the line. A little opening, just enough not to just get the first down, but a great touchdown run. And that's the problem with these running games. Even with that 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 situation, you can run twice, and a great run that at least gets 6 yards off of the play and let up the easy touchdown.
Extra point is up, and it is good. And so with 7:13 left to play here in this first half, we got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are all tied up at 14. Take a quick timeout. Come back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School right after this.
Oh, emojis. I thought the conversation just got dumber. Ugh, internet trolls. Just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you. She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Zane!
Well, this one's got all the feelings of a last man standing type of thing. After Wrightstown had a 3-and-out on the very first possession of the game, it's been nothing but touchdowns for both teams. We are all tied up at 14. As we bring it back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School, Joey D alongside Zach Morris here this evening. About ready to kick things off, and then we'll see what FVL has. See if they can counterpunch here. Up into the evening sky here on this beautiful Wisconsin Friday evening. And a nice tackle on special teams for Wrightstown, and FVL will start only their third drive of the game with 7:06 left to play on their own 18-yard line.
Well, Wrightstown showed up today, filled out the opposing stands, so another traveling fan base.
To recap that drive, how about 12 plays, 80 yards in roughly 6 minutes of play, all on the ground, capped off by that 3-yard touchdown run by Ben Yeager. We'll see if FVL can make it a three-peat here as far as possessions with a touchdown. Oh, we had a penalty called. I did not see the flag flying, so I was writing down some notes here. Personal foul called on Wrightstown on the kickoff. So they won't start on their own 18 with 7:06 left. Second penalty called on Wrightstown, and this one's a big one. Wow, where are they going to mark this one? Way out on the 33-yard line. A 15-yard penalty. So a big penalty there after what looked like a pretty good special teams play. But the personal foul is called. 14-14 here, midway through almost here of the second quarter. Not what I expected. I don't know about you, Zach.
You know, this is the running attack we wanted, but we have a passing touchdown by Fox Valley Lutheran, but a pair of rushing touchdowns for Wrightstown. It's a great showing that offenses are clicking for both teams, but it still comes down to which defense will make the next defense stop. Fox Valley Lutheran did it early in the first drive to get the ball, and that's when the scoring fast started, because depending on how this breaks down, if it's tie going to halftime, Fox Valley Lutheran gets the ball at half.
So after the penalty, we'll get things going here with 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 here to the near side for Isaiah Ullman in the shotgun formation. As one of his guys moving in motion, Spangenberg, and he gets it complete out across the 40-yard line to about the 42. For Sam Steigenberger, I should say. And he has been the main attack here tonight for FVL, for Ullman. That is Steigenberger's 4th completion. There's a give to the right side. And that's Boehm across midfield. And he's going to have a first down here for FVL.
Even with aided by the penalty to start this drive, great running still by Boehm. He did that last possession, and he continues to bring it into this drive.
First and 10 now, back in Wrightstown territory. Again, the give to Boehm, looking for some running room, finds a hole on the right side, barreling through the defenders, and he may have another first down. Yes, indeed, they're saying move the chains, just good enough for another first down for FVL. So nice balance here of the running attack and the air attack for FVL.
Well, right now it's just starting to look easy for Fox Valley Lutheran. Anything in the running game.
Right at the 37-yard line, that's where it needed to go. 1st and 10 for the Foxes. Back to pass once again is Ullman. He's hurried, so he has to take off running, and that's a good decision. He's got that first down and then some before he is wrestled out of bounds after about a 13-yard pickup. Another first down for FVL on what was supposed to be a pass play, but then Ullman just took it himself.
Well, the only thing that could really hurt Fox Valley Lutheran right now would be a bad interception, but when you have a quarterback that can run pretty good as well as his running backs, great first down run by him.
12-yard pickup for Isaiah Ullman. Making something out of nothing there. Back to pass once again, looking left side and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was intended for Jeb Dauberstein, the fullback, and that's the first incompletion of the game for Ullman, but that should have been completed. That was in and out of his hands.
That's the worst thing so far I can remember, at least in recent history, for the offense for the Foxes.
Yeah, this is their 3rd possession, and not much has gone wrong offensively. There's a give again to Bame. Off a right tackle, gains a few. And so, big 3rd down here coming. It's exactly where they mark it. About the 24-yard line. So only a gain of 1 for Bame, and 3rd down and 9 coming.
Well, this is where we saw Wrightstown in this position. They got a 7-yard gain.
Ullman takes the snap. Hurried once again, has to be flushed out of the pocket. He takes off himself, dives across the 20 before being taken down there by Jeremy Van Zeelen, their two-way player, right at the 20-yard line. So a gain of 4, and now it's going to be 4th down for the Foxes right at the 20-yard line.
Well, here's the stop that Wrightstown needs to make, because you have to remember Wrightstown gets the ball at Fox Valley gets the ball at halftime, but they're going to opt with the field goal opportunity.
So they will put it down on the 28, so a 38-yard field goal attempt here by Andrew Martin from the left hash. It is up. Looks like it's got the distance, and it is through. How about that? A 38-yard field goal. Puts FVL back on top, this time 17-14. Boy, what an attack that is. If you've got a field goal kicker who can do that, that's got to feel good as a coaching staff.
A lot of trust in his kicker.
So 3 possessions and 3 scores for Fox Valley Lutheran. That one going on 8 plays and going 67 yards then in about 3 minutes or so. So again, moving that football down the field. 3 possessions, 3 scores for the Foxes. Looking good so far with just over 4 minutes left to play in this first half between these two Northeastern Conference foes here. FVL trying to get their first win against Wrightstown since being in the Northeastern Conference. And it is in the air and taken at about the 5-yard line. Little bit of running room, but stopped right there at the 20. Mark at the 21-yard line. And we'll see if Wrightstown can make it 3 for 3 here. Actually 3 for 4, but 3 in a row.
But a big opportunity, holding to a field goal, get a touchdown here, you find yourselves getting the lead right before halftime. But plenty of time left on the clock. But if Wrightstown was able to get a stop on defense, that means the Foxes can probably find a way as well. So a big drive right before half.
Back-to-back possessions now starting on their own 20-yard line for Wrightstown. Plenty of time here for this high-powered offense to march right back down the field. Here they come. This is once again Ben Yeager barreling his way across the 30 up to about the 32-yard line. Another 12 yards for Ben and another first down on the first play of the drive.
Great way to start. Just start with a couple of first downs, and before you know it, you're at midfield and in strikeable distance.
He capped off that last drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. Starts off this drive with a 12-yarder. First and 10 on the 32. Clock running. You see it there in the corner, under 4 minutes. Give going right side. Near the 40-yard line, that's Van Zeeland. Up to about the 38. Give him a 6-yard pickup. It'll be second down and about 4. Like this attack here with Yeager, Renard, and Van Zeeland. Again, you just don't know who they're going to give it to. Second down and 4 after the 6-yard pickup. Split backfield once again with that 3-head attack. This time, who gets it? Up the middle goes Yeager, and he will be close to a first down, and I think they are going to be able to move the chains. Yeager once again the ball carrier.
No rush, plenty of time left, 2:55 and counting.
Just enough for that first down. They mark it on the 48-yard line. Check that 43. My math right here. Up under center once again is Romanesco. Who's he give it to? Right side it comes to Van Zeeland. And he will barrel into the FVL bench here on the near side. Across midfield up to the 49-yard line. 7-yard pickup. Second down and 3. Looking back here, I see only one pass attempt so far in the game for Wrightstown. That was an incompletion in their first drive, in that first drive when they went 3 and out. Ever since then, this is Wrightstown football. They're just pounding it away. Hey, as soon as I say that, look what happens. They're back to pass. Looking for Van Zeeland out there, and it is incomplete. You know it, got the old broadcast thing going again. As soon as you mention something, it goes the other way.
Well, now the rough situation is now you have to make sure this running attack gets you the required yards. Can you get a 4-yard run here or make it at least a 4th and 1? But then you're playing with fire knowing that 2 minutes left. If you don't get that first down on 4th down, you're going to give the Foxes a great opportunity.
Third down, and it looked like they moved the football back a little bit. It was straight on the 49. Now it's more up near the 50. Doesn't matter. Straight up the middle goes Yeager. Still on his feet. Look at everybody trying to take him down. Finally, at the 41, he will gain 8. 8 very strong yards there, and another first down for Wrightstown.
You wonder if that timeout Wrightstown called right after the personal penalty on the kickoff return when the Foxes had the ball last, is that going to cost them here as Wrightstown only has 2 timeouts left?
Right at the 2-minute warning here of half number 1. A field goal is the difference here for FVL so far. This time the handoff to Renard. And he picks up about 5 yards up to about the 36-yard line. It'll be second down for Wrightstown. Beautiful night here in Appleton, Wisconsin, on the north side. Clock stops because he was pushed out of bounds. It'll be second down and 6 on the 36. Now just one running back in the backfield. Haven't seen this formation just yet. They give it to him. That's Yeager. Usually he's got the other 2 running backs right there with him, though, so they were kind of showing that they may be passing, trying to throw him off guard. He still gets the first down.
I'll be in a situation under 2 minutes at the 30. you might be in a situation where you may need to throw for a touchdown.
6 more yards for Ben Yeager. And it's first down and 10 on the 30 for Wrightstown. Dropping back to pass, only the 3rd time, lofting it in the air towards the pylon, reaching up, and the ball is still in the air. He caught it! That's a touchdown for Wrightstown. Mason DeClean. The ball was bouncing around, and it came down right in his midst. A 30-yard touchdown pass, and a completion puts Wrightstown on top. Wow, what a catch.
That's a play that alters the game, almost like the Antonio Freeman catch. You start to wonder. 2 players going up, not really sure who has the ball. Ball was still bouncing around, and a great job by the Wrightstown receiver to be able to hold onto the ball and secure the touchdown.
That was an unbelievable catch. I wish we had a replay. That'd be a Sports Center type of catch and a flag on the extra point. And it's going to be called on FVL. It's the early indication.
Too many players on the field, I believe. So now that you move the ball a little bit closer, here's the opportunity to really swing the game your way if you're Wrightstown.
3rd penalty on FVL in this first half. And instead now of going for 1, they're going to go for 2. So try and update the scoreboard here real quick. As it currently sits 20-17. Now they go for 2. And hey, why not dive across? Did he stop him? They did stop him, so the extra point is no good. So we remain at a 3-point contest here with 1:20 left to play here in this first half. We will take another quick timeout. We'll come back, wrap up half number 1, our Fox Communities Credit Union Game of the Week.
I'm Tom Julian from the Julian Strategic Alliance Group. I'm inviting you to have my team help you develop your personal, estate, and business planning goals. Let us put together comprehensive financial strategies for your success in every season of your life. Contact us today to get started. We're right on the CE Trail in Kimberly. We can help you establish retirement income goals, work with you on your asset protection allocation, and guide you on future income growth strategies. I would like to meet with you to begin the conversation. Call us. Let's get started.
All right, just getting confirmation there. Indeed, it was Mason DeClean. What a catch to take the lead here for Wrightstown, as now both teams have scored on 3 straight possessions. And it's 20-17, and we're not even at halftime yet. Kick is in the air. Taken inside the 10. And the nice run back near the 40-yard line. Bringing it out is Parker Knoll. And so just over a minute left to play here in this first half. To try and answer, as Wrightstown just did. And they started on their own 20, so another back-to-back 80-yard drives. That one took about 3 minutes and took 9 plays. Capped off by that 30-yard touchdown pass to Mason DeClean. Here comes FVL, though. Ullman once again tucks it in, takes off running.
Well, with a minute to go, you already know Fox Valley Lutheran has a decent field goal kicker. Just try your best to tie this game at half.
That one is good for 15 yards by Ullman. He's done a good job whenever he's tucked it and ran. This time the pass is complete in the flat. He's got his man, but hit right away is Jeb Dauberstein. Robertson, his second catch here of the evening. And he'll gain a couple of yards before a timeout called by Fox Valley Lutheran. They'll mark the ball on about the 44-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup on that pass, but it's been a nice little back and forth affair here in this in this first half. After a 3-and-out by Wrightstown, we've had 6 straight possessions combined here with scores.
And this is the game that you knew was going to be good already, just the fact that you have both teams playing well in the Northeastern Conference, but you probably thought maybe defense would start picking up a little bit. So far, not much defense tonight.
41 seconds left to play in this big conference affair here this evening. We'll pop up some of the standings here again with FVL and Wrightstown leading the way with Little Chute and Freedom. This is going to be a fun season here in this conference. Back to action here, 41 seconds left. We will see what Coach Seth Yeager here in his first year wants to do. All kinds of movement on Fox Valley Lutheran, and that is not what Coach Seth Yeager wanted to see coming right out of a timeout especially.
That's a tough break, knowing that you were making good pace to get at least in field goal range, but this sets you back, and it takes one penalty to mess up a drive.
Back him up 5 yards on the 4th penalty of the half for the Foxes. 2nd down and 11 now. This kind of changes things on the 49-yard line. Back is Ullman. Good protection. Taking off running. Again, he will tuck it. We got a flag back here, which usually means holding. We'll see what happens. Indeed it is. Those are always easy ones for the broadcasters to say. In the area of holding. And another penalty on FVL back-to-back. It's 10 yards that they have just given up to Wrightstown after building a little bit of momentum, getting across into their field of play.
Well, big break for Wrightstown. You have back-to-back penalties that will push the Foxes back and be able to try to hold on to this 3-point lead going into halftime.
Also took a little bit of time off the clock as well. Going to go all the way back this time to the 36, I believe is where they're going to mark it. 2nd down, and scoreboard says 26. Ullman going across the middle, has a big target in and out of the hands of Parker Knoll. He had it, but I think he heard some footsteps there. He was about to get clobbered across the middle.
Yeah, a good play, get the penalty yardage back, but the time really does hurt Fox Valley Lutheran at this point. If you try to throw one more, you need to get the first down and get a stop in the clock, but you still have 2 timeouts for a possible long field goal, so expecting a similar play right now.
19 seconds left. Wrightstown with that 3-point edge. Both teams have scored on 3 straight possessions. A whistle, and Wrightstown's going to talk this one over. 3rd and 26. The ball on the 36. On this beautiful evening. Once again, thank all of our fine sponsors. Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, and Julian Strategic Alliance Group. They also sponsor the high school preview show that we do on The Score on radio, AM 1570, 95.3 FM, The Score. And tonight on The Score, got Menasha taking on Xavier. That's always a good one in the Bay Conference. That is the radio broadcast for this evening. Next Friday, let's look ahead a little bit. Again, we'll be seeing these Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes as they take on the Little Chute Mustangs. That'll be a good one as well. Every week here in Northeast Wisconsin, love high school football. Hard to believe it's already week number 3. Winding down half number 1. Fake by Ullman, he will take off running. Gains a little bit of breathing room up to about the 43-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play, but just kind of winding down things. And that should be the end of half number 1. Indeed, it is. We come to the end of the first half here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. And your halftime score reads 20-17, Wrightstown leading FVL. Quick first half thoughts here, Zach Morris.
Well, so far the biggest play of, at least series of plays, will be for Wrightstown being able to hold Fox Valley Lutheran to only 3 points on their last possession, holding to a field goal, and then you are able to score a touchdown on your next possession. So that is so far the big play of the game, knowing that you were able to get a 3-point lead when you were down by 7 for majority of the game.
Yeah, they went 3 and out on their first possession. And then after that, FVL scored on an 11-play drive. Back came Wrightstown on a 2-play drive, a 65-yard touchdown run by Yeager. That was a big play in this one for Wrightstown. Then it was an 8-play drive, 68 yards for FVL. Then an 80-yard drive for Wrightstown. Then a field goal by FVL. And then another 80-yard drive by Wrightstown. And then the half ended right there after just a couple of plays for Fox Valley Lutheran. So, halftime score once again 20-17. We will take a timeout and try and get a few of the statistics here that I've been trying to keep throughout the game. And we'll come back, but we got to hear from some of our fine sponsors. Again, halftime score 20-17, our Fox Communities Credit Union game of the week.
Make fenced-in yard happen. Make two-story in town happen. Or ranch in the country happen. Definitely make 2 bathrooms happen. With Fox, make we can afford that one happen. When it's time to decide on your dream home, Fox helps you make life happen. Visit one of 22 Fox locations or apply online today so you can make this is the one happen.
Fox Communities.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
When you're looking for a cutting-edge local company to produce your creative screen-printed or embroidered apparel for your business or team, Creative Imprint in Neenah is that company. Their experienced staff can bring all your ideas to life. They make you part of the experience with their online designing tool that allows customers to design their own t-shirts. That's how they make you part of the experience. Design your t-shirt and place your order online at creativeimprintapparel.com. Experience the difference.
I'm Tom Julian from the Julian Strategic Alliance Group. I'm inviting you to have my team help you develop your personal, estate, and business planning goals. Let us put together comprehensive financial strategies for your success in every season of your life. Contact us today to get started. We're right on the CE Trail in Kimberly. We can help you establish retirement income goals, work with you on your asset protection allocation, and guide you on future income growth strategies. I would like to meet with you to begin the conversation. Call us. Let's get started.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
Well, we'll bring it back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School on this beautiful Friday evening. I mean, I know I was out of town last Friday. Was it like this last Friday, Zach?
It's a little bit colder than last Friday,
Is
for
it?
sure.
But we've had basically 3 straight weeks of just gorgeous high school football here to start the season. We haven't always been able to say that because sometimes by now we've got some kind of weather issues. But, man, tonight just another gorgeous night and a great football game here. I am Joey D alongside Zach Morris. It is Wrightstown leading Fox Valley Lutheran 20-17. Both these teams coming in at 2-0 here on this young season. Wrightstown has won all 4 of their meetings since they went to the Northeastern Conference. Last year's 42-28 here, 20-17. And going through some of the unofficial stats that I was keeping there in that first half, pretty equal here for Wrightstown leading the way. 23 carries for 208 yards and a couple of touchdowns. They only threw the ball 3 times, but had that one touchdown on that 30-yard pass. That was an unbelievable catch by Mason DeClean. And hopefully when people go back and watch the rebroadcast of this, whenever we put it up on the website, that was just an unbelievable catch, Zach.
Yeah, being able to at least keep the ball on his body as it was bouncing around, never touching the ground, and was able to grab the ball and get the touchdown, which pretty much altered the game because that was a long pass play on a big, important down for Wrightstown, and that's what helped them catapult this lead right now to get to 2017.
That was it. It is their first lead of the game. They went for 2, by the way, after a penalty. They were going to go for 1, but went for 2, and it was unsuccessful. For Fox Valley Lutheran, 21 carries, so only 2 less carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown run by Andrew Boehm. That one just a 1-yard touchdown plunge on their first possession back in the first quarter. They have scored on 3 of their 4 possessions. Both teams have 3 of their 4 possessions. Also through the air for Isaiah Ullman, 7 out of 9, 63 yards, and a touchdown pass. He threw that one to Kyle Reeder. That was a 19-yard touchdown pass on their second possession. So really, all in all, numbers looking pretty equal here. That's the score on the scoreboard.
And that's what you want to have, a close game if you're a fan of either team, just having a chance at the end, and this is what you want. 2 good running teams. This will be which defense can step up and make the big play.
And we got a lot of big games that are going on across Northeast Wisconsin here again on week number 3 of the high school football season, and a couple of big ones that you may be able to update us on there, Zach.
Well, the big game of the week has been Fond du Lac taking on Kimberly, the rematch of last year, week 1, and then in the playoffs where they were able to split with each other, with Kimberly going on to the state championship. Right now, 14-7 at halftime with Fond du Lac leading at Kimberly. And then on our radio game for this week, we have Menasha and Xavier, with Menasha leading at halftime 21-14 at Xavier.
All right, here we've got 20-17 as we are just about ready to kick off half number 2 as Wrightstown comes running out to the FVL to take the football. Again, each team scoring on 3 of their 4 possessions in that first half. It was an absolutely entertaining first half. Big crowd here tonight from both sides. You may be able to see it there on your screen. Lots of blue on the other side as they start to jump around here to kick off half number 2. It will be taken on about the 5-yard line. Ran out there by Sam Steigenberger. Still on his feet. Running out towards midfield. Ran out of bounds into the Wrightstown bench. But Steigenberger, a great run back from the 5 all the way out to the 39, I think is where they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. And that's where FVL will have it to start half number 2.
Great opportunity for Fox Valley Lutheran. Gain the opening kickoff near the 40-yard line. This is where they build success, especially when they started drives from this point of the field, which led to almost all their touchdowns. 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. Ullman hands it off once again to their big horse, Andrew Payne. Had a touchdown run in that first half. I should count out his numbers. He had the bulk of the 125 yards rushing. And here they'll give him a couple. So
So 2nd down and 8. To the run by Bame. Split backfield once again. Ullman takes it himself on the option. Will take off running up to about the 45-yard line. And he is met by a couple different Tigers, including Jeremy Van Zeelen in on the stop.
This is a big opportunity for the Tigers to at least maintain their lead and get a quick 3-and-out on the opening possession, just like what the Foxes did to the Tigers in the first half when Wrightstown got the opening kickoff.
3rd down and 5 after the run by Ullman. Only a 3-yarder. Dropping back to pass and had a guy open, but in and out of the hands of Brecken Thomas. A 6-foot, 172-pound junior.
And would have been a first down catch, too.
And that is the 2nd time tonight that a ball has gone in and out of the hands of a receiver for Ullman. And indeed, it is 3-and-out to start the second half here for FVL. So they will have to punt it away. For the first time tonight, they'll be punting. Nice punt is in the air, taken on about the 18-yard line and falling down right there. And unable to go anywhere was Jack Van Zeelen, the return specialist for Wrightstown. And out will come the offense for the Tigers for the first time here in this second half, as they will start on their own 19-yard line. 1st and 10 and up by a field goal.
Well, a great opportunity now for the Tigers. Gain a lead, not too much left in the first half, and then be able to maintain it, and let's see if they're able to add on it with another scoring drive.
And back out there is Reed Romanesco up under center with that 3-horse tandem. They'll work it up the middle. And Yeager will tumble his way up to about the 24-yard line. Give him a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Ben Yeager. Yeager with both rushing touchdowns in that first half for Wrightstown, gaining 5 on that play. Second down and 5 on the 24. A couple of minutes into half number 2. It's time to give off the left side, and they go with Renard. And Renard gets just enough for the first down, up to about the 32-yard line.
Well, the goal for the Foxes is just don't allow any points to add to this deficit right now. Just get to near midfield and see if you can able to hold the Tigers right now in offense and get that ball back to your own.
Break the huddle. That's kind of rare. Don't huddle up a whole lot. There we go now again. 3rd quarter. And to give once again off the right side. Up to about the 35-yard line. That is Van Zeelen. So 3 rushes, 3 different rushers with Yeager, Renard, and Van Zeelen. That's the game plan for Wrightstown every game.
But now this is going to be a huge down right now for the Foxes. If you can make this a 3rd and long, you feel a little bit more comfortable entering that 3rd down, but this is how drives continue so far all night for Wrightstown and Fox Valley. Big plays on 2nd down.
Van Zeelen, nice tackle from behind. Taken down hard there by Josiah Bame, 6'2 senior, 203 pounds. Boy, he came from nowhere. That was a hard hit on Van Zeelen. Did gain a yard, though, and it's a big 3rd down and 6. We'll see if all of a sudden it turns into a defensive affair after it was all offense in that first half. It's time the shotgun formation, just one running back. Couple of receivers out here. Going to the air. A lot of contact, and a flag is going to be thrown. Their intended receiver, Ben Yeager, and right there bumping him along the way was Garrett Hagan for FVL, and he's going to get the call. I don't know if he would have caught it. I'm sure that's what the FVL coaches are trying to say, but a lot of contact while that football was in the air.
It's the contact that's going to draw the foul easily for Fox Valley Lutheran.
First half, they had 5 penalties. First one of this half, and it's a costly one because they are going to bring it across to just across the Fox's eye there at midfield. Football becomes the eye on the 49-yard line. On a 3rd and long, a costly penalty. But I like to call for Wrightstown, try and draw one of those. And another flag is in the air. And again, this is going to go on FVL as they were setting up across the football. It's going to be offside.
So now back-to-back penalties. You make this a little bit easier for Wrightstown. You just need a 1st and 5, get 5 yards here, another set of first downs. You'll be near field goal range and possibly add this to a 6-point lead. But this is the point right now where Fox Valley Lutheran needs to step up and get a big stop if they want to get the ball back and only be down by 3.
That happened in that first half once, too, in a crucial situation. Back-to-back penalties on the Foxes. We'll see if it costs them here as the ball is now on the 44. 1st and 5. Hard count. And to give, Yeager gets it tripped up right there at the line of scrimmage. Dives across for about a 2-yard pickup. So we'll be 2nd down and about 4. Ben Yeager, a couple of touchdowns in that first half. Now marking on the 33, or 43, I should say. Or it's 2nd down and 3. Clock runs down. Under 7.5 to play in this 3rd quarter. Again, a hard count, trying to draw him offside again. Doesn't work. Van Zeeland gets the call. He will be close to a 1st down. Had to get right to about the 40. And they'll say his knee went down a little short at the 41. So it'll be 3rd and short for Wrightstown. And again, the FVL crowd coming to their feet, wanting a big defensive stop here. Got to think it might be 4-down territory anyway.
Exactly. So you look here, a yard in each play will be a 1st down for Wrightstown. But let's see if Fox Valley can get a tackle for a loss and maybe make it a little bit harder in 4th down.
And I'll go right up the middle. They easily get that 1st down and then some.
An impressive run. It's always those interesting plays where you only want to get 1 or 2 yards, get the 1st down, and then you bust out with an 8, 9, 10-yard run.
And a new ball carrier, Quincy Clister, carrying the ball for the first time tonight. So maybe they've got a 4-man horse there in the backfield. Bring in Quincy Clister to get that 1st down. That was a very hard-fought 8 yards, and it's 1st and 10 once again as they continue to march. Aided by a couple of penalties, but they are now down to the 33. Officially on the 32. Again, they'll go right up the middle. It is Clister once again, bowling his way down to the 20-yard line. A 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back 1st downs by Quincy Clister, who just came in.
And a big tackle there by Fox Valley Lutheran. Great job, one-on-one tackle. Easily could have been allowed in for a touchdown there, keeping the Tigers out of the end zone for now.
I'm trying to see here. I don't see Quincy Clister at even. He's had a catch on the year, but in the first 2 games, he did not rush the football. And back-to-back now for Wrightstown. On the 20. They'll go back to the common name. That is Yeager. Up to the 15. A good 5-yard pickup once again. Just kind of chugging away on the ground. Yeager picks up 5 more. 2nd down and 5 on the 15. A sustained drive here that began back on their own 19-yard line. Again, a couple of penalties thrown in, but they've already run off over 5 minutes of clock on this drive. Snap again. That is Clister with the football, diving forward down near the goal line. He did not get enough, but a 14-yard pickup again for Quincy Clister. It's 1st and goal on the 1.
This is what you wanted for Wrightstown. Just continue to pound the ball down the field all the way to near the goal line. And now an excellent opportunity having 1st and goal inside the 3.
That was the 10th play of the drive. Very long, sustained drive here. Who gets the football? 1st and goal on the 1. It's Van Zeelen, right side. Did he get enough, or was he pushed backwards by that big defensive line for Fox Valley Lutheran? A big stop there. Andrew Boehm, their two-way player, part of the stop. And he went nowhere. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Like to see that if you're an FEL fan. No gain. That's the first no-gain rush all night that I have down for Wrightstown. And that's all they've done tonight is rush, and that's the first time they have not gained a yard. 2nd and goal. Right up the middle. Did they make a stop? No, diving across. Touchdown, Wrightstown. It is Quincy Clister who just came into the game, and his 4th carry of the drive, and it's a touchdown for Wrightstown to extend their lead.
Just a great solid drive for Wrightstown all the way through, relying on their running game and being able to score easily on that touchdown.
Try for the extra point. High snap, and it is blocked. Extra point is no good. And so that leaves the score at 26-17. We'll see if that ends up being any kind of effect here in this one. We will take a timeout. We'll come back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School right after this, the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Are you looking to make your dream home happen? Make stop searching and searching happen. You could make that fenced-in yard happen and make that bigger bathroom finally happen. It's time to make your home transformation happen with a home equity loan or line of credit from Fox. Apply online right now or visit one of 22 Fox locations to get the money you need and make life happen.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
At Fox Valley Lutheran High School on this beautiful Friday evening, Joey D and Zach Morris, we got a good one here for you. Wrightstown has opened things up a little bit, though, now. 26-17 after the extra point miss. An onside kick. The ball is loose. It is still loose. Finally, the Foxes jump on it, but a little trickery here. Wrightstown almost got away with one. But instead, it'll be FVL ball on their own 37. How about that play?
It was up for grabs for quite a while, and you were starting to wonder, hey, is this an opportunity for Wrightstown to try to put this game away early? But it continued to roll, and it's not much of a gamble for Clister, knowing that this is where Fox Valley Lutheran has been starting their drives. They've been having great returns in the kicking game, so take the chance and see what happens.
So let's start on their own 37-yard line with 3:57 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. Handoff is dropped. The ball is loose and picked right back up. Might have lost a yard.
I think Boehm saw his life flash before his eyes when the ball touched the ground there.
Not sure what happened on the handoff there, but lost a yard on the play. This will be 2nd down and about 11. After a 12-play, let's recap that real quick. 12 plays, 81 yards in 6.5 minutes. More flags flying in the air, and a false start again on FVL. Their 3rd penalty of this half, 8th in the game to just 2 for Wrightstown. Thing is, a lot of their penalties, there were 2 of them on that last drive against FVL defensively. Seems like they've been coming just at, no penalty comes at a good time, but For FPL tonight, they have really been shooting themselves in the foot. Again here. So this makes it 2nd down and 15 on the 32. Back to pass. Across the middle, and it is complete. Near a first down. What a catch. A catch in the open field by Kyle Reeder. A 14-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and short now. After the long pass.
Yeah, the catch is very impressive, being able to hang on to the ball as he's being tackled down to the ground.
We'll say a 13-yard pickup, so 3rd down and 2. A lot more manageable, especially when you have this guy going off right side. And Bain dives across up near midfield. He will have a first down after a gain of 4. So things were not looking good there on 2nd and 15, but all of a sudden it's 1st and 10 near midfield.
One big play can change your momentum and your feeling on a single drive just like that.
Get the hurry up offense. 2.5 left to play in this 3rd. Bame met right away, taken down in the backfield by big number 62, Joe Hella. You might have heard the coaches in the other box. Way to go, Joey. 6'3", 220-pound junior right there to take him down, and a loss of 5. Not too many carries for losses for either team tonight, but that was a big one. 2nd down and 14 on the 45. Ullman flushed out of the pocket once again. He is hit hard as he threw it. Didn't go to the ground. It's an incomplete pass. He had to get rid of that one because, well, he did get hit, but he was about to really get hit.
And we'll see what the flag is for.
That might have been. It's pass interference on Wrightstown. So smart to get rid of it and find a receiver that was covered and bump it along the way. So only the 3rd penalty of the night on Wrightstown, but it's going to pick up a first down for FVL. Again, on a long yardage play. That's what happened in that first half a couple of times too to Wrightstown. 1st and 10 now on the Tiger 40. Quick pass, right side it goes. Steigenberger has it. And inside the 35, down to the 33. A 7-yard pickup. Van Zeelen in on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Now you see momentum building for the Foxes. First, it was a big catch on a long 2nd down. Now it was the pass interference to get a first down, and now it's starting to open up the offense.
9 out of 12 tonight now for Isaiah Ullman. In the shotgun. Keeps it himself. Got some space to the left side. He's got that first down, run down from behind. But he'll make it up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 1st and 10. Mason DeClean running him down. And another Fox's first down. You hear the crowd start to get into it. I like that call. There was nobody out there. He had the one-on-one. Needed just enough space. And made it to the 25. Under a minute left to play now. It'll play action. The fake pass. And Wrightstown was not faked. Bame once again. A loss of yardage. And 3 or 4 Wrightstown defenders right there in his face. They did not bite on that pump fake.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. And that's another big loss. And we'll see if they're able to get bailed out here. They were on a big catch on 2nd down, and then a pass interference call. Let's see what's going to happen now for the Foxes as they are entering a big 2nd and long.
Clock ticking down here in this 3rd quarter. Going deep. He's got a guy in the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Fox Valley Lutheran. A 30-yard touchdown catch. Once again by Sam Steigenberger, and FPL right back in this one.
Huge, another huge play. That was the 2nd big pass play on a 2nd and long on this drive. One to keep the drive alive, and that one was for an easy touchdown. Wide open at the corner of the end zone. just a blown coverage for Wrightstown, it appeared to be.
So they are right back in this one. The extra point is up, and it is good. With 5 seconds left to play here in this third quarter, our new score, 26-24. We'll keep it here for the rest of this quarter. Try and recap that drive for you. They started on their own 37-yard line with about 4 minutes left, so about a 4-minute drive. It was 8 plays, but a couple of penalties once again. So that's both teams, their last scoring drives, aided from the other team, helping them out with some penalties.
Well, I guess at least it's going back and forth. You know, you help a team out, they'll help you out in the long run, as this has been a trend. Each team has been mimicking each other with long touchdown drives and also with drives that are being continued by penalties. So it's going to come down, Joy, who's going to make the first turnover. And maybe Wrightstown, there's a reason why they did that on the kick, maybe just trying to get something to step where you can hope that you can knock them out, because get that extra possession, find a way to create, because it will come down to who can make the big defense coming up.
Here we go to in the third quarter. See if maybe FVL tries a little trickery. Wrightstown tried an onside kickoff last time, and nope, they're going to go deep with it. Taking at about the 5-yard line. Ran back out, and that should do it for the quarter. They're still running around, though. But that is it for quarter number 3. It is in the books. This has all the makings of coming right down to the wire. It is Wrightstown 26 and Fox Valley Lutheran 24. Back with the final 12 minutes of regulation coming up right after this on the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Tom Julian from the Julian Strategic Alliance Group. I'm inviting you to have my team help you develop your personal, estate, and business planning goals. Let us put together comprehensive financial strategies for your success in every season of your life. Contact us today to get started. We're right on the CE Trail in Kimberly. We can help you establish retirement income goals, work with you on your asset protection allocation, and guide you on future income growth strategies. I would like to meet with you to begin the conversation. Call us. Let's get started.
Back at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. How about that scoreboard, Zach? 26-24 as we head to quarter number 4. This is fun.
That seems like a final score, you would say, for most games, but this is a great job by both teams trying to add on to the just their scoring abilities. But don't worry, though, there will be a defensive play that will alter the outcome of this game.
Absolutely. They start the drive on their own 25-yard line. To give his to Yeager, and he will be run out of bounds. Yeager's been a big ball carrier here this evening for Wrightstown. Once again, I want to thank all of our fine sponsors here this evening: Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, and Julian Strategic Alliance Group. They help bring you exciting high school football all season long. It doesn't get more exciting than this right now. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. And flags flying everywhere. False start is going to be the call after a nice pickup of 8 by Yeager, and now they got to back themselves up. Again, a crucial penalty here as we get down to crunch time. That'll back them up. So it will be second down and 7, and another penalty. And again, a false start. Back-to-back penalties on Wrightstown. They only had 2 in that first half total. And now they've got 5 on the game.
Well, now that's essentially a holding penalty, so this backs them up. Thankfully for Wrightstown, they had a good gain, to start out this drive. So that's what saves them for having those back-to-back penalties.
2nd down and 11 now on the 24-yard line. The direct snap goes to Van Zeeland. He'll go left side, and guess what? Another penalty marker is down, and this is a holding on Wrightstown. Not one, not two, but 3 penalties in a row. Back him up again. This time a 10-yarder. We'll see where it was from the spot of the foul. Looks like about the 25, so they're going to mark it down by the 15. They got to get to the 35 for a first, so if my Indiana math is correct. It's going to be 2nd and 20.
Well, here's the big situation now. This is what Fox Valley Lutheran wanted. An opportunity to at least stop this drive early and get the ball back.
Romanesco back as the quarterback. Dropping back to pass. Hasn't done this too often in this game. Has a guy in and out of the pads of DeClean, who made that spectacular catch in the end zone back in the first half. Cannot catch what seemed to be a wide open throw. It's incomplete. Now 3rd and 20.
Now this is a situation, if you're the Foxes, you need to get a stop here. Being in the, you can't ask for anything better on a 3rd and 20. As for Wrightstown, you don't want to concede this drive, but you don't want to force a turnover trying to get a 3rd and 20.
Big play here. Back to pass once again, going downfield, and good defense, but did he catch it? Incomplete pass. Great timing defensively by the Foxes, and it's going to be 4th down and 20. And they're going to obviously have to punt this one away. Back-to-back incomplete passes. In that first half, he only threw 3 total. He was 1 for 3, so now make him 1 for 5 in the game with that big 30-yard touchdown completion. Have to punt this one away from the 5-yard line. FVL's going to get great field position, but it is dropped. Picked up by Steigenberger. Still on his feet. And another penalty marker is down as he brought it across the 50. Ran into his own bench, but now we're seeing a whole lot of laundry on the field here in this second half. And that is going to go on the Foxes.
You wonder what that return could have been. I mean, there was plenty of space for the returner, but the issue was he muffed the punt and had to spend time to locate the ball, secure it, and by that time you wonder, he did bring it to the 40, but you don't know how much was aided by the penalty. But if he would have caught that in the initial attempt on that punt return, who knows what that return could have been, because there was no Tiger in sight.
So that'll back them up to their own 41 now instead of being across midfield. The 9th penalty called on FVL.
But still in great field position for FVL.
Well, plenty of time. Only down by a deuce. They give it to their horse, Andrew Payne. Up near the 45-yard line, pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6. Stopped again by Johella. Called his name quite a few times here this evening. Good defensive game for him. 2nd down and 6 on a 45. This time decides to keep it himself on the design quarterback keeper for Ullman. And that last second ditch effort across midfield, they're going to move the chains officially. Wow, what a nice effort by Ullman right there at that last second. Gets him the 1st down.
You have to give everything you can. It's the 4th quarter. Don't want to leave anything on the field when this game is over, knowing that you have a great opportunity inside midfield and you have only down by 2. Great opportunity for the Foxes.
As we approach the 10-minute mark, you can see that on the clock. Ullman keeps it himself once again. And a lot of positive yardage before he is wrapped up. Try and get a number in there. Is that once again? No, it's Caleb Ritter on the stop. But looks like he picked up about 7. Second down and 3. So Ullman getting in on a lot of carrying action here to go along with Bayman. Or Bame, I should say. And that is complete, but taken down right away for a loss. Steigenberger caught the football, but then was wrapped up right away. I think he lost about 5 on the play, so it'll be third down and long here for FVL.
Last thing you want is let this drive stall here, knowing 9 minutes to go, you don't know if you'll have another opportunity this good again.
Third down and 7 on the 47. He goes to the air. A dangerous pass tipped up in the air, and it is incomplete. He once again was looking for Steigenberger, but that was a dangerous pass because there were a couple of white jerseys right there ready to pick that one off. Instead, it's incomplete, and it's fourth down. Not too many incompletions tonight for Ullman. That one falls just short, and the punt team is on for FVL. A golden opportunity there for them. Still plenty of time here if they can get another defensive stop.
You almost wonder if they're going to risk a fake punt here.
No, he puts the leg into it. Takes a bounce and picked up right at the 12-yard line and wrapped up and wrestled to the ground. Right away was Van Zeelen. What a good play on special teams for FVL. And so Wrightstown will start deep in their own territory with just under 9 minutes left to play.
Well, a chance for Wrightstown to close out this game, get a nice long drive, take plenty of time off the clock, get a touchdown, and this game will be pretty much over. But several opportunities will be given to the Foxes. Can they get a turnover, get a stop on the first set of downs, maybe the second or third, before they reach midfield for the Tigers?
Yeah, I do believe we will see a lot of handing off here. FVL knows it too. They've got everybody up in the box. What's dangerous about that is if you break free, there's nobody back there that's going to get you. Just takes one little step here or there. 5-yard gain, second down and 5 after the run. And again, the most important thing for Wrightstown right now, just tick, 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 tick on that clock. And keep getting these first downs and take as much time off that clock as you can. Up under center once again is Reed Romanesco. Ready to hand the ball off. There goes to Clister back into the game. And did he get enough? No, he was stopped just short. And now the FPL crowd really getting into it because this is a huge third down play for Wrightstown.
And you wouldn't believe Wrightstown would go 4 down territory this deep in their own territory.
You might be able to hear I'm feeling this whole place is shaking right now. Cowbells are going. Flags are flying. That's a football game for you. And a false start on Wrightstown. Back them up. What a big-time flag. Instead of 3rd and short now, you are looking at 3rd and about 7. Boy, oh boy, these crucial penalties, especially here in the second half. That's 5 of them now, after only 2 in that first by Wrightstown. This one coming on 3rd and short. And again, crowd's starting to get into it. Coach Seth Yeager talking to the officials. Wondering what's going on here. Looks like, is there a trainer that's coming out? Everybody okay? Not sure what's going on. Well, they break the huddle. So whatever's going on is just here on the sideline, and they're getting the crowd into it. 3rd and long, dropping back to pass. To the air they go. Intended for Yeager. Did he get a foot down? He did. It is complete. What a catch by Yeager.
Fans loving it for Wrightstown. A great pass on a 3rd down. You started to feel the pressure, and an excellent throw and going up for the catch. And the big thing in high school, you only need 1 foot down, and that he did.
A 29-yarder, if I did my math correct. And the catch, what a catch by Ben Yeager. He's been getting it done on the ground and now through the air on 3rd down and long after the crucial penalty. They are back in business and can reset the clock here for 4 downs. Yeager this time on the ground. And another flag flying in, and again in the area of holding, and indeed it is. Back up Wrightstown again. Can they overcome all these penalties? Boy, that's one thing that Coach Klister is going to be hammering on, I'm sure, in practice this week. So they'll back him up 10 more yards from the spot of the foul. Or they're going to put it 33. So 1st down and 21 is what they put up on the scoreboard. Clock restarts right at 7 minutes. Plenty of football to be played in a game. 2-point game. They'll try and work it right up the middle again and stuffed by the inside defense of the Foxes. He went nowhere. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, last time the Tigers were in this situation on that holding call, that's where the drive stalled. And after that great catch, it looks like this drive might stall out here as well, barring another humongous catch by the receiving core of Wrightstown if they can get that off again.
I meant 2nd and 21, beg your pardon, after the holding penalty. So it's 2nd and 21. Again, Klister in the backfield. He gets the call, breaking a few tackles. Some positive yardage game, but the most important thing is it keeps that clock going there for Wrightstown. Up to the 37.
It's that tough game to decide here. You want to leave enough clock for you in case Fox Valley Lutheran scores, but then again, maybe they just run out of time and aren't able to get a field goal as time expires. But it's hard to tell the future when you're in this situation. But as of now, you trust your defense, burn all the time you can.
3rd down and 17 for the Tigers. The hard count, and did it work? Did somebody jump? Another flag, this one on the FVL side. Oh boy, did they do it again? Did they? It is another false start on Wrightstown. My goodness, their 7th penalty of this half. 9 on the game now for both teams. But most importantly, backs them up 5 more yards. The clock does begin here again, but they got 3rd down and 22. Romanesco from the shotgun. Looking right, firing way over the head of Yeager, the intended receiver. It was almost intercepted. Pounding the ground was Connor Lynch. He knew he may have had a big-time interception there, but instead, it'll be 4th and long, but that was a dangerous pass.
Well, that's the problem when you're in those situations. When a 3rd and 22, you're going to have to do everything you can to be able to get a big grab on 4th and 32, 3rd 32. That's the risk you take. And luckily for Wrightstown, it was not intercepted, but now you have a dangerous punt.
Plenty of time. We've said that more than once here in this 4th quarter. That one almost blocked. Instead taken at the 28. He's got some room to run and a blocker out front. Up to midfield. Parker Knoll, the return man. Running out of bounds into his own bench, but into Wrightstown territory on the 47-yard line with exactly 5 minutes showing here in regulation.
And that was the difference between that last punt return, that there was a muff punt, unable to bring the ball up past midfield, and actually had a blocker and no block in the back call either. So a great opportunity here for the Foxes.
Their 8th possession of the game. This is the first time they have started in a Wrightstown territory. Down by only a deuce. We saw a field goal by them earlier in the game. That's all they need.
Now it's up to the Tigers defense to hold them in, hold on to this 2-point lead.
Once again, it's Bame. Gain of 1. Second down and 9. As that clock continues to run, they got to go into the hurry up here pretty soon.
I don't
Get
know.
down in the field
I don't
goal
know.
range.
I don't know if you're really concerned about time here. If you're Fox Valley Lutheran, you almost want to burn all the time just so you don't give Wrightstown a chance.
Well, it was a 38-yard field goal earlier that they had. Ullman has to take off running. He does, diving forward. Clister tackles him at the 41. Not going to be good enough for a first down.
I believe it's 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely.
Until they reach field goal range, wherever they feel safe for their kicker.
A 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 3. So you figure they got to get to about the 25-yard line or so. Either the 20 or the 25 to be safely in field goal range. And who jumped first? Both teams did. And I think they're going to get FPL. That was Kyle Reeder, the receiver, because then the end here for Wrightstown jumped. But I think it was Reeder first, and they're going to back him up. Oh, boy. Crucial penalty. Penalty number 10 on the Foxes. 5th of this half. And now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back on the 46-yard line. Their kicker, Andrew Martin, has some range, but they got to get into that range first here. 3.5 left to play and counting. Ullman back to pass. Shuffled out of the pocket again. He fell down. Oh, goodness. At the 46-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Wrightstown bailed out there with the quarterback falling down. That's the second time today he had that situation where his knee touched and just losing the ball, and had opportunity, some space on the left side of him and maybe an open receiver, but we'll never know.
Big time loss on the play. It brings up 4th down, and they indeed will punt this one away. That's a good punt. Bounces inside the 20, inside the 10. It'll die right at the 9-yard line. That's where Wrightstown takes over. 2:39 left to play here in regulation. This is where you hope if you're FPL, just a big-time stuff, maybe. But if you're Wrightstown, got to take care of the football.
That's true. And
do not fumble it at all.
It's going to be very important now not to allow a mistake to pop up here where he can really find a way to mess this up, just because knowing that you can fumble. I mean, we saw how easy a fumble can happen. Or we just saw for Fox Valley Lutheran a bad exchange, and it gets a little bit harder when you're inside the 10.
They will start on their own 9-yard line, 1st down and 10. Cowbells are going once again. To give to Yeager, jumping over defenders left and right. He's got some breathing room. Getting up kind of gingerly here, but
that was
helmet issue now.
And that was huge for Yeager. A big run to get you out of the end zone in case you do have to punt. That's a perfect situation now, because now you're looking at a good possibility for 2nd and 3rd downs. Huge play to get on 1st down.
Helmet issue on the field, and now an official timeout is taken by Fox Valley Lutheran. 26-24, 2:31 left to play here in this one in the 4th quarter. I can still say it in regulation. And it will be 2nd down and 4. So he gained 6 there, but that was a big 6 yards, as you were just talking about, and just leaping over defenders left and right for Yeager, who has been the horse here tonight, along with Van Zeeland and Renard and even Clister, who didn't even carry the ball in the first couple of games. But Quincy Clister, the junior, came in and carried the ball 3 times on one of their possessions and scored a 1-yard touchdown. 26-24. What a game this has been here tonight at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. So glad that you're along with us on this beautiful Friday night. 2nd down and 4. Right up the middle, taking guys with him left and right. Clock's going to stop again. It'll be close to a 1st down. Where are they going to mark this one? Timeout, Foxes again.
Well, here's the story now. You just had to find a way to get one more stop for no gain. But as you've been mentioning, Joey, that's been tough to do, especially for this defense for Fox Valley Lutheran against Wrightstown. You need to find a way to get through the line, cause some confusion for the running backs, and then wrap up. That's the other part. Take them down to the ground, because if you only put an arm tackle, these running backs for Wrightstown will be able to run right through.
They've been doing that all night long. Only 7 pass attempts all night for Wrightstown. FEL, a few more. But it has been a ground attack again this evening for the Wrightstown Tigers, ranked 2nd in the Division IV poll coming into this week with that 2-0 record, piling up the points in the first couple of games. Right there behind Racine St. Catherine's. Freedom also in there, by the way, at number 9. What a conference schedule this is. All across Northeast Wisconsin. 3rd down and short. Could this be the ball game? Did he get it? It looks as though it's going to be a 1st down. Whistle and a timeout again by Fox Valley Lutheran. But again, Clister, the ball carrier, and it is enough for a 1st down. That was absolutely huge, because I think that is it for FEL. Yes, they are done with their timeouts. So it's going to be up to the defense just to, it's still possible here. You can come up with a
okay,
stop.
so now that they got the 40-second clock, I'm trying to be able to put this math together.
Yeah. I think it's still possible, even with no timeouts. The big thing is, you know they're going to run the football, so get somebody in there, put a hard helmet on the football itself, try and jar that thing loose.
At this point, that's what you have to do. And if you're Fox Valley Lutheran, you can hope that the quarterback thinks that, it's a 25-second clock, not a 40-second clock. That's your best way to at least save some time. But a great run by Wrightstown. And that was the toughest run of the game, knowing that the game's on the line. There could be momentum going Fox Valley Lutheran's way if they get a stop. But a great job by the offensive line. Continue to get an early push on the play and gain that 1st down.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Ball marked on the 22-yard line. If they can protect the football, it's going to be a Wrightstown victory. And Zeeland jumping across, and a timeout called an injury timeout. There's a FVL player that is down. Try and catch a number on that player. Van Zeeland with a nice run. Of course, you hate to see this any time. Still don't see a number laying flat down on the field. Tell you what, we'll take a quick timeout here. Both teams taking a knee for an injury, so we will take one as well. Hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this.
When you're looking for a cutting-edge local company to produce your creative screen-printed or embroidered apparel for your business or team, Creative Imprint in Neenah is that company. Their experienced staff can bring all your ideas to life. They make you part of the experience with their online designing tool that allows customers to design their own t-shirts. That's how they make you part of the experience. Design your t-shirt and place your order online at creativeimprintapparel.com. Experience the difference.
And the injured player, Seth Voller, got up on his own power, so that was good. Being attended to by the training staff. Clock restarts in under 2 minutes left to play. 2nd down and 6 for Wrightstown. Trying to hold on to this victory. Yeager up to the 30-yard line. Another carry for the big fella. Clock continues to run. If you're FVL, get up as quick as you can. Although, I guess the play clock will start right away. Right at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 2.
So we're in that same situation, a 3rd and short.
A nice gain there for Yeager. Now if you're Wrightstown, maybe at some point just let it run all the way down. We take that delay a game at some point. There it is. Or did they call timeout first?
I would say call timeout because they have.
Just did call timeout, but the flag was flying, though. The back judge.
Long as Clister talked to one referee, that's all that matters.
I was about ready to mark down another penalty. I thought that they might go ahead and take it, but.
So it's a 1 minute left on the game clock. You're looking at a situation where you hike the ball and you do not get it. There will be maybe roughly 17 seconds left, 17, 15, 14 seconds left for a punt. So you look at it for Fox Valley Lutheran, if you get a stop here, you might have one shot depending on what happens on the punt.
Well, it's 3rd and short. So they're probably thinking they're going to just stuff it right up front. A little play action, maybe go out to the edges?
Well, it would be safe because you don't want to get a situation where you accidentally go out of bounds.
We'll see what the call is. He's been doing this for 20 years, Steve Clister has. 3rd and short. They do try and bang it on that outside. It is Yeager. Did he get it? Clock is stopping. The chains are moving, and that should do it. Oh, my goodness. Ben Yeager once again, the workhorse here tonight, gaining a couple of really big yards on 3rd and short. And now they can head on into that victory formation. You might see the flashlights over there by the, the crowd, the cheering section for Wrightstown, doing the whole hey, hey, goodbye. The student section for Wrightstown. Into the victory formation they go. And flags fly everywhere.
Well, of course, the way this game has been playing out.
We'll see who it's on. Obviously, it's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct. Could it be offsetting, maybe? Who was doing the jibber-jabbering? Somebody said or did something that the referees did not like. They're talking it over. I would not be surprised if it is both teams here. FPL backing up at the referee's request. What a game it's been. 26-24. It's all over but another kneel down or two. Oh, it's on Wrightstown. It's a personal foul on Wrightstown. So we're going to back him up. Penalty number 10 officially for Wrightstown. Both teams, 10 penalties, and most of them coming in this second half. That first half was just horse race back and forth down the field. It was 20-17 at the half. Wrightstown leading, so not as much scoring here in the second. Back into that victory formation. This will be the last kneel down. That'll do it. Again, the guys up front pushing and shoving, unless the referees decide to throw another penalty flag, and they will not. Both teams coming over to their sidelines to line up to go shake hands. And that is going to do it for one heck of a contest here tonight. Wrightstown takes it. They go to 3-0 on the season. FVL losing for the first time, but very hard-fought battle here this evening. Wrightstown 26, Fox Valley Lutheran 24. Phew, Zach Morris, your thoughts on this one?
Well, you look at the offense where we knew Wrightstown was going to have a really solid running game, but you saw that also for Fox Valley Lutheran in the first half, but it started to fade in the second where the defense adjustments were made by Wrightstown and just unable to figure out anything. The best chance for Fox Valley Lutheran was when they had the ball near the 50-yard line about 6 minutes ago, just unable to get another first down, being down by 2, would get the ball back, but just unable to get anything done.
All right, your final once again here tonight at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. The Wrightstown Tigers walk away with the victory, 26-24. There we go, that's what 26-24 your final score. As we wrap things up here, I want to thank once again all of our fine sponsors. Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, Creative Imprints, Julian Strategic Alliance Group, help making things possible here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. Up next Friday, again, Northeastern Conference action. We will see these same Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes. They're now 2-1. Taking on the Little Chute Mustangs at Little Chute. That should be one heck of a contest, as they all are in this conference, no doubt about it. So that's what's up next there for Fox Valley Lutheran. Up next for Wrightstown, they will be at home against O'Connell Falls before they go down that mid-stretch there with Freedom and Little Chute still coming up, back-to-back road games. Head coach Steve Klister and the Wrightstown Tigers, who win it again here tonight by a score of 26-24. I want to thank Zach Morris, my partner here tonight, also running the camera and helping set things up as well. I am Joey D, bidding you farewell from Fox Valley Lutheran High School. A doozy here tonight in the Northeastern Conference. Final score, Wrightstown 26, Fox Valley Lutheran 24. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications. Have a great weekend.